Yeah, this is a real fish. Get in that net. Yes. Might throw out some bait real quick and and then make a run for the truck. There we go. Hooked up. Oh yeah. Got him. It is nasty, and it's gonna be here in about 15-20 minutes, and I'm gonna get out of here. Hey. Well, welcome back to another fishing adventure. Let's start off with the bait as usual. Hook bait today is spicy boiled feed corn. And today I am targeting big fish. And of course, every time I'm fishing, I'm targeting big fish. But more realistically, how do you target big fish? Well, the only way I know how to target big fish is to go where the big fish live. And how do you know where the big fish live? Well, the answer is really simple, but it's not easy. To figure out where the big fish live, all you have to do is spend many hours and days and weeks and months and years fishing at different places, and till you figure out where the big fish live. Easy, right? In most places around here in the United States, you know, it's pretty easy to figure out where the big fish live if you're targeting something other than carp. There are lakes where it's known to be a big catfish lake. There's lakes where it's known that that's a big bass lake, or that's a big walleye lake. But here in America, hardly anybody fishes for carp, and the DNR doesn't really track size characteristics or anything very much. So essentially, it's just a game of trial and error, which I kind of like, actually, because it's basically like being an explorer, you know, a pioneer going into new territory that hasn't really been established yet. And that's one of the things that I really like about carp fishing, is that it's just, there's so much unknown. You never know what you're going to find, and you're just doing all this exploration yourself, all this research yourself. I like doing that. And this pack bait's left over, and it's a little too dry, too crumbly. I need to add a little bit of liquid to it before I start fishing with it. I think I've got a already opened bottle of apple juice in here. Yep. I'm going to add a little apple juice. It'll give moisture and flavor. Lake water would be fine too. This is just a mix of oats and sweet feed and boiled feed corn. And I think there's a can of cream corn, and you just saw some apple juice. And I baited this spot yesterday afternoon, about 3 o'clock, and it is about 10:30 the next morning. And I threw out a bunch of sweet feed and boiled feed corn just right along the bank here. So hopefully some fish found that during the night and have been grazing around in here and are still grazing around, hopefully. I like sweet feed for a chum bait because when it breaks down in the water, it just basically turns into like a powder, and just really small particles, and for them to sort through that it's going to take them a while. They're going to be around a while to get up all those little particles, so that's why I like sweet feed. And then the corn, you know, obviously is some bigger chunks that they can pick up easily. And I just threw bait just as far as I could throw it by hand with the scoop, so it's probably only about 15 yards out there. That's where I'm going to put these baits. There it is, 99% rig, triple stack, sweet, or spicy actually, not sweet, spicy boiled feed corn. And I'm just going to take this, the rest of this leftover pack bait and just mash it into some balls and just chuck it out there and make some new bait. Yeah, just chuck these out by where my baits are. Oh yeah, that's making a big cloud. And the new bait is going to be pretty much more of the same, just more oats and horse feed, and yeah, just a can of cream corn. And finish off this apple juice. And some of this boiled feed corn that I brought along. And throw a little chili powder in there too, just for fun. That's it. Time for some high-speed mixing. You know, I don't really care so much about if it's like 100% mixed perfectly evenly or anything like that. Fish don't either. I mean, how do you like your soup? Blended in a blender? No, you like the chunks of carrots and potatoes and meat, right? We don't want it a slurry. And I don't think fish care about it being perfectly mixed. And that looks good, even though it is perfectly mixed. Yeah, we're on. Yeah, this is a real fish. It's like 5 o'clock. Nothing happening all afternoon. Oh yeah. He's trying to go around the corner. Not really much to say right now. I'm just trying to keep this big fish from going around the corner and getting tangled in my other line. And just praying that that hook keeps its purchase. Seeing a big wake out there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Common carp, just caught a little glimpse of him. Yeah, he's in my other line now for sure. God, he really wants to go that way. Get this net out and get it ready. He's real close now. He's right there. Kneel down. He's right here. Come on, buddy. Love that. I wasn't too surprised that there wasn't anything going on during the middle of the afternoon, but this is great. I was hoping it would pick up as the day waned on. Oh, it's a big fish. Get in here. Loosen that drag a little bit. This is always the scariest part right here. Come on. Almost never get them on the first try with the net. They're so net shy. See that thing coming at them, all of a sudden they get some new energy. My arm's getting tired. In the net you go. Get in that net. Yes. Oh, my foot fell asleep while that was happening. Sitting on my foot. Oh, all right. Yep. This is good fish. First things first, roll up the sleeves. It's time to get to work here. This is a long fish. Barely fits in the net. All right. Find that hook. Yeah, right in the lower lip. In the tough part. Yeah, he wasn't coming off. Okay. I'll grab a little weight here. I'm gonna guess it's not a huge fish. I'm gonna guess 14 pounds maybe. about 15 with the net, so yeah. Guess my guess is pretty close today. Yeah, all right, finally on the board with this nice 14-pounder. Great fight. My arms have got a good workout from that. Foot fell asleep. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure if that's ever happened to me before. But yeah, no huge giant or anything, but 14 pounds is a big fish in my book. Big fish. I don't really see anything unique about him. Big tail. He's probably going to be a future 20-pounder. But getting back in the water. It's just going to be net releases today. Unless I catch a PB, then I'll step out in the water. Get that under his nose there. Hold on. You gotta. There you go. See ya. Thank you. All right, I'm on the board. Finally. And that fish came from right here in this baited area, right in front of me. Just 15 yards off the bank, right in front of me here. And I am gonna trade out the hook baits on this rig. Normally I would reuse this, but it's got some blood on it from the fish's mouth, and I don't really know if that'd screw anything up or not, and I don't want to risk it. So I'm just gonna put a fresh hook bait on real quick. Who knows? Maybe I just threw away the best bait flavor ever. Carp blood. And it was cloudy when I got here this morning, and then around noon the sun came out, and it was out until about 4:30 or so. And now, as you can see, we've got clouds, and which I like. I think that's better. Definitely more comfortable for me as well. So I'm gonna put this right back in the same spot. See if I can't get another big fish on the bank here. Probably about 4 feet of water there, I think. And I was just about ready to, I was gonna reel in all the baits and rebait, so I'll go ahead and do these other two. Oh, well, you look at that. No hook bait and it's tangled. Glad I checked. And I did switch out to the banana corn, but for no real reason that has to do with fishing. It's just I was kind of tired of smelling the spicy stuff all day. Decided to switch to some sweet smells just for my personal preference. So I got banana corn, and then the pack bait I'm working with is pear scented. Yeah, here's this pack bait. It's just my usual oats and sweet feed with a can of pears and a little bit of water too. It was a little bit dry, but yeah, it's got a really pleasant sweet smell. Well, it seems to be a recurring theme on my fishing trips lately, but I'm getting run out of here by a line of thunderstorms that's going to be here real soon. So I don't know. I think I'll pick it back up tomorrow. Might throw out some bait real quick and then make a run for the truck and pick it back up tomorrow. Stay tuned. There we go. Hooked up. Oh yeah. I'm hooked up. I think I've been here about a half an hour. First fish on the line. And it is not a small fish. I don't really have much to say here about this. I haven't seen anything of the fish other than the big boils it's making when it does that. And I might need to tighten that drag a couple of clicks. He's kind of running away from me. Definitely gone across my other line over there. Guess if I had an assistant, I would tell him to reel in that other line, get it out of my way, but oh, good. He swam back. He's swimming back over towards the middle here now. Time to get the net out there. I don't want to be reaching for the net when I got a fish right next to the bank. Alright. He's right here. He's real close to the bank right here off to the right. Oh man. He's right next to the bank here. This is a great fight. My left arm's burning pretty good, hanging onto this ridiculous 10-foot long rod. Oh, this is a big fish. Probably cut out a bunch of this fight because it's been going on for a long time, but I got him right in front of me now. I think he's pretty tuckered out. Come on in. Got him. Got him. He didn't want to go in the net, but he's in there. Yeah. Oh, he's still got some energy. He's hooked right in the corner. Not real great. He's kind of just hooked like right by the barbel there. That came out real easy. And I had to pick up the camera and move it over here. Because there's some kids goofing around over there. You might be able to hear them. Honestly, I didn't want them to see this fish, to know that there's big fish in here, because they're probably going to come down here with bows and arrows tomorrow and try and kill them. So I'm kind of back here behind the bushes, hiding from them. Alright, first fish of the day. I haven't even got a weight on this fish. Let's do that. Right around 16. Alright, yeah, came in right around 16 with the net, so probably about 15. But great fight. I got some good shoulder exercise fighting this fish. Gosh, that tail is huge on this fish. That's unreal how big the tail is compared to the rest of the body. 15-pound fish, great fight. Came right out of the spot that I've been baiting up the last couple days. And I'm gonna get him back in the water and see if there's any more fish around. I'm real happy. He wasn't out for more than probably 3-4 minutes. Just gonna give him a minute here, get oriented. There you go. Get out of here. Thank you. See ya. So yeah, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I got here about 2 today, and I'm not doing anything different than what I was yesterday. Just fishing with the flavored boiled feed corn again, and the same kind of pack bait mix. I think actually, yeah, that same pack bait from yesterday too, leftover from yesterday. So nothing new. And that fish actually came from the exact same spot where the single fish from yesterday came from. So that's interesting. But I'm gonna get this baited back up here. Hopefully I can get another fish or two on the bank today. Well, last night I waited too long to start packing up, and I got really soaked before I got back to the truck. I'm not gonna make that same mistake today. I know behind me it looks nice, but over in this direction it is nasty, and it's gonna be here in about 15-20 minutes, and I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.